So we've been looking at inside control. Showed you guys how to win the underhook to get the deep half. We've shown you last week. We showed you how to work the arm drag by kicking out, stuffing, taking him down, and then taking the back, or he raises his hips. Bro. And then do my deep half guard again. Yeah. So this time we're still working on the drag, but we're just going to disguise it a little bit, because sometimes you can be up against somebody and they're quite savvy. They're closing down your half guard game. They're not letting you sit up to win that underhook. They know you're looking for the arm drag. Or sometimes even Carl grips on my pants here. I'm looking inside control, but for me to win my underhook, I've got to break this grip. So I'm going to get a 2-on-1 on the sleeve. I'm going to stomp this through, and then I'm going to put in my leg lasso. Okay, here. So from this position here, if he gets the grip, and I break that grip, and I stomp it out. Okay, I'm bringing my leg over the top. Okay, I'm kind of disguising the drag with the leg lasso, but the detail is, if I keep my grip here, Carl can easily circle his wrist and break it and pull his arm out, which is why you're always having taped fingers. So the detail is, guys, once I make my grip, I make a fist and I hide it behind my thigh. So if Carl tries to break his grip now or pull it free, okay, it's not going to happen. I have it wedged in here. And again, I'm going to use this to off balance him. We've shown you from this position here, if I get sleeve control, I can take out my hook, come to this side, grab the pants, I'm baiting Carl into passing, and when he does pass this side, I actually sweep the knee on belly. So we're going to kind of use those principles. Okay. So from my knee shield half guard here, I can break the grip, I'm going to come in. Again, I like to put the sole of my foot, I can put it on their lat, I can put it on their hip. Detail is I hide this fist behind the back of my thigh. And I'm going to be frustrating Carl, I'm going to be off balancing him, moving around. He's going to be trying to break his grip. He's certainly not going to be thinking of the arm drag. I can flare my leg this way, and then as he's coming back up to straighten, I take out my drag. Immediately I stuff to the hip, just like we showed you last time. My hand's coming in to the tricep. I use this as a hinge, okay, because we talked about last time, if I don't stuff it, okay, from here Carl can move his arm, okay, and then he can smash me to the ground. Or from here, if I'm not controlling, stuffing it into the hip, he can arm drag me and come to my back. So I stuff it, I'm creating a hinge in his arm, which means now when I arm drag, his whole body moves and I kind of make him headbutt the floor. Grab his hip, okay. Detail last time we were talking about is the connection. My chest has got to be glued to the shoulder here. Okay, so when I plant my foot and I circle, 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 I'm on the back. We'll add in, Aaron had a few problems coming up on top, so we'll add in that little detail. So from my position, I can go back to sleeve control, I put on the leg lasso, I can use this to off balance. Detail, I'm hiding my my fist behind my thigh. I can flare the elbow, and when Carl comes up to straighten up, okay, I'm taking my leg back out again, I stuff it, I win my arm drag. If I'm coming up on top, the rule is, okay, I always want to bring him to me, okay, but if Carl's moving forward, I'm coming up on top. So as I come up, it's harness control first. Let's just say Carl is keeping his elbow tucked to his knee, so there's no way, I have no profile for my to get my second hook in. It's harness control first. Now I'm going to flare my elbow, creating a space that I can chop my hook in. And again, I can flatten him out from here, but I do my best work on my strong side, so I use my feet to push off. Now I'm in my back position. I can start to work my chokes, my bow and arrow, all the stuff that we played on the back game. Again, one more time. So I've inside control, he's got the pants, I kick it off, put in my leg lasso. I use this to bait him, to off balance him. Carl's super focused and trying to pull his arm out. He's not thinking of the drag. You know, they don't really see the arm drag coming, okay, because they think this arm's tied up. But in reality, it's just my leg over the top. So when I take the drag back out again, I hit it here. As I go to take us back, Carl plants his hands on the mat. I'm straight into my deep half guard position. I can work my waiter sweep or anything. Okay, so that's your leg lasso, guys, into the arm drag.